Yo, yo, yo. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's your boy back up in it again. Look, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get straight to it as we do. Underappreciated is our running back, Chuba Hubbard. Is he underappreciated? Do we value him highly enough? Look, the definition of being underappreciated, as I just said, not valued or appreciated highly enough, have the Carolina Panthers and Panther fans look at this young fella and said, he is a gift to have. He is a commodity to have. He adds on to this team. Is this young fella a weapon for our young quarterback to move forward in 2024? Let's get on into it as we do, man. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about it. Number one, let me just be real with you guys. I am a guy that I said, hey, in the era of running backs, I have seen them all, from Emmitt Smith to Ricky Waters to, Walter Payton to, Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson. I have said I love to see running backs in the era when they were dominant. And to get to the point where you see running backs where they average under 5 yards per carry, to me, it is so underwhelming within itself for me to look at some of these young guys and say, hey, the value of these young fellas it's just not on the same level as it was a couple of years ago. One, the game has changed. The quarterback is now more highly valued than the running back position. They've also moved or did away with the fullback position just about almost in order to make quarterback play that much more enjoyable. So with me saying that, I'm scratching the surface on it, but I'm going to just be real with you. Chuba Hubbard comes on in. 6'1", 210 pounds, from Oklahoma State, former 4th round pick of the Carolina Panthers in 2021. This young fella, this past season, had a career high 238 carries, 902 yards, 5 touchdowns. But here's the caveat. He averaged 3.8 yards per carry. And I know immediately everybody is saying, well, it's the offensive line. Whoa, slow your brakes. This offensive line last year was catered to zone run blocking. This was a zone run blocking, run team, run first, run heavy scheme. And we saw this young fella, this similar line under D'Onta Foreman, him also Chuba, made juices and berries with what they had just a year before, running the ball. We saw games where Chuba Hubbard broke it out against the Lions and had a career day. The guy has potential. The number one thing was last year, to me, and this has always have been my stigmatism with what I saw from Chuba Hubbard, his vision, back vision, allows him from being good to great. He doesn't have the vision to see holes and watch them develop so that way he can go through them and be able to hit them with bursts, to hit it with speed, to get to the second level. That's the difference in a good running back and a great running back. The ability to burst through the holes and get to the next level very fastly. That's the one thing that I believe that Chuba Hubbard struggles with. And that's why I believe his numbers reflect what they do. When you got young guys like Bijan Robinson, or you look at my man in the Lions, the young fella that came out there, Jahmyr Gibbs. When you look at these young fellas, first year, rookies, putting out numbers, higher inputs. Yes, they have better offensive lines, but they were more explosive with less carries because they did more with the ball with the opportunities that they had. You got young fellas getting 180 carries, but getting the same amount or if not more yardage than this young fella. When you have 238 carries, that reflects on, okay, every attempt you get, you're not getting enough. Carolina Panthers, this is a fun fact. As a team, they did not make over 4.1 yards per play. The Carolina Panthers team. Now be mindful, in the league, the number one thing is you want running backs that can get you over 5 yards a carry. Well, you got a running back here that got you 3.8 yards. And you have an offense that only averaged 4.1 yards. That tells me that We need more explosive power. We need more we need more playmakers. We need more skilled position guys that can really get out in the open floor and make things happen. I like Chuba Hubbard, but to me, Chuba Hubbard has always been equivalent to a backup. In year 3 for me, I like Chuba Hubbard. Don't get me wrong, to anybody that I'm making this video for, that you watching. I like Chuba Hubbard, but Chuba Hubbard lacks explosion to come out here to take his game from good to great. So until that happens, which I don't think you can just grow that overnight. I don't think you can just grow, boom, poof, wake up the next morning, I'm explosive. It's just not gonna happen. But for what he is for his career, he will be a career backup, a change of pace backup, because like I said, he's a scat back type of running back that just started running between the tackles, previously the year before. Before that, he struggled with his hands because he was not a great catcher of the ball. We lost a lot of games due to him fumbling or him not catching balls in previous seasons. But I'm gonna chalk that to maturity. I'm gonna chalk that to him growing in his maturation process. So going out this year, is he underappreciated? To me, no. He's right where he needs to be. A guy like Chuba Hubbard that's averaging 3.8 yards a carry with a line that was number one on zone, not number one, but their number one strength was zone run blocking. That's what they were best at. And he couldn't make lemons with lemonade. So I'm just sitting here just saying, okay, with a line that's more predicated to pass blocking, that's more predicated, yes, you got better talent that's in there that can do run blocking as well as pass blocking, but I'm not under the impression that he's going to morph into something exquisite this year. I'm under the impression that this fella is about who he is in the league. And running backs, like I said, as they get 3-4 years, they don't get better. They don't get faster. They don't wake up and say, I'm going to be more shiftier. That's something that already your mold is already in to be. So I'm just putting it out there. I saw a lot of people talking about, we don't appreciate Chuba Hubbard. We don't appreciate what we have in the second running back. He's a great hold down the fort type of running back, but you don't want him for the entire season being your number one. If you're doing that, then you're in trouble. And I thank God that the Carolina Panthers went out and got Jonathan Brooks. This guy is going to be a godsend for us. Once again, a power bell cow back that's changing pace, that has explosion. Even with the ACL, this young fella will be able to come out and showcase his talents. But having Chuba as a number 2 is going to help him out a lot. Like I said, interchangeable, just change the pace with these two backs. I can't wait to see the 1-2 punch and what it looks like going forward. So if you feel like me, make sure you come on in, you comment, you like, subscribe. Look, this video is about being underappreciated, and I don't want to feel like I'm underappreciated. So do us a favor and like the video on your way out. Show us that love. This has been your boy 𝐥𝐤, and I'd like to welcome you guys to the Black Cat Panther podcast, man. So do us the favor, like the video.